Fall is here, and we are at Springhouse Gardens today for Everyday Kentucky with Richard Weber, where buying plants is a walk in the park. Fall planting. All right.
This is the time. This is the time we've all been waiting for. You know, we had a pretty wet spring and early summer, and then it got really dry.
Oh my gosh, did it.
And so hopefully we're done with the dry, but typically September and October is the driest month of the year. But it's still a wonderful time to plant because you won't have to water that much longer, because the plants, if you're talking about deciduous trees and deciduous shrubs, which those are trees that lose their leaves in the fall and shrubs that lose their leaves in the fall, don't need as much water to sustain their life, but their roots are still growing. So we tell people this every year, and they always wonder, why is fall so good? It's because the roots are still growing, so we'll still ask you all to water new plants and new installations, even though the tops don't really require as much, because the roots will take that water and make good growth and get them established for next year. Now, this is still a good time. Early fall is a great time to do things like magnolias or any of your other evergreens, because they're going to have lots of time to get their roots going before the cold sets in, and magnolias need a little bit of root time before we get those cold winter winds. So this is a good time to do magnolias. Plus you get to the added benefit of cutting branches, using those for Christmas greens, picking the pods that will start coming ripe here pretty soon. And who doesn't love a southern magnolia, especially in the fall and winter? Lots of people don't love them in the summertime when all those big leathery leaves fall to the ground, but that's just normal because the leaves have to drop at some point during the year, and they just choose to shed their leaves in June and July.
I'll take it. They're beautiful in the winter.
They're beautiful, and those flowers blooming most of the summer and spring and into the summer. So now's a good time to plant just about anything. So you need to come out to Springhouse. If you haven't been out here in a while, really great time to check things out. Lots of our plants are starting to get fall color now, so if fall color is important to you, we also still have a great selection of dogwood trees and redbuds, so it's a good time to get those in the ground so that they're going to get rooted and established before they bloom in the spring. So just a great time to come out with your family, walk through our little haunted forest, let your kids lead the way, and if they get through to the end, or of course they'll get through the end, hopefully they will,
we hope so.
they'll get to take home a free pumpkin. But come and see us out here at Springhouse Gardens. We're at 185 West Catnip Hill Road in Nicholasville, and you can check us out on social media, mainly Instagram and Facebook. But if you need to call us, we're at 859-224-1417.